Hello and welcome to Seagulls Social, Season 2, Episode 22. Look at all the twos in that. How
Desmond,
are we, chapperoonies?
Started at 12:20.
Buzzing, mate. Oh, yeah, sorry, Maz.
What did Ryan say? I didn't even get a
I think Ryan threw shots at you because for once you were late and Ryan wasn't late.
Right. Okay.
Oh no, I was doing it for the twos. I wasn't actually throwing shots. I threw shots in the chat though. That was just funny.
Right, fair enough.
Right, God, you didn't get the joke, man. It's fine. We'll move on.
Listen, another good result, I'd say, on the road at Leicester.
Another draw.
Yeah, another draw. Yeah, was it 12th of the season now?
Yeah, boy. No, 12th of the season. That's that 8th 1-1 apparently. 8th 1-all draw of the season.
Really?
We are the equalisers.
I think we're like 6 off the all-time record of draws in a season that have 38 games in them. So that would be quite.
Well, we're going to be.
We only need 6 more for the rest of the season. Yes.
We're going on a title chase.
Champions of draws. You'll never sing that.
Yeah. Oh, that's the pod title, isn't it?
Champions of draws. You'll never sing. Yeah, definitely. That is the pod title right there. All right, boys. Well, let's crack on to the. Oh, sorry. Actually, quickly, we are your hosts. I am Maz, Ryan, and Ben.
Oh yeah.
You haven't tuned in ever before.
Imagine if we have a new listener. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, look at
that. You are new here. Drop a comment.
Big up yourself.
Without anyone is new, let's be honest.
Big up yourself. Right, well, boys. Early domination from Leicester. Ryan, of course, you were there in the away end, giving it large. Yeah. How was that? How was the atmosphere, first of all, in the away end?
Right, okay. If we've got any Leicester fans, so I watch the podcast, you genuinely have the worst fans I've ever seen. Like, I genuinely think they are one of the worst fan bases, and somehow that tops Southampton. And that takes some doing because Southampton fans were embarrassing. But you had clappers.
Why were they so bad, Ryan?
Oh my god! Right, if you went to Leicester away, tell me if you sat on the.
They love that.
If you're on the right side of the away, of the away end. And that whole right side were literally no older than 13. I am not joking. They were literally kids in night-out tracksuits with their hoods up. And they were literally like, I don't even know, giving it all this. And everyone was just saying, like, you got school in the morning and everything. And they were giving it so much. And it's just, if any single person that is anything older than 12 jump that barrier, they're going to get killed. And I don't understand football fans. They are so fickle, and it's embarrassing. But genuinely, I reckon they are the most embarrassing bunch of fans I've ever seen. They are actually... if that was Brighton fans, I would be watching them equally the same. It was awful.
So apart from the obviously the lack of years and also just being a bit annoying, was it quiet as well? Like, did they not generate any noise, or was it just mostly
Sunday afternoon?
Maz, they have clappers and goal music, mate. What do you think? the only noise they made was when it was booming through their big speakers when they had goal music coming out. That's the only noise.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's Ryan's
review.
Synopsis of
Oh, seriously!
Forget Ryan's tour review.
You should be embarrassed.
Forget Ryan's tour review. This is Ryan's atmosphere review, and you got a fat L.
Well, interestingly, like, if anyone's,
do you know what? I might start doing that.
Do it, mate. But yeah, just quickly, if anyone did, like, who's watching and listening, if you did attend the away game, please, let us know in the comments if it was as bad as Ryan's making out. It'll be interesting to hear you guys'
It was bad.
And what were the Brighton boys like, though, Ryan?
Yeah, what were the Brighton boys saying?
Yeah, we're always pretty solid, aren't we? Our away owns glass. Like, we genuinely have one of the best away fans in the league. Like,
such a glass away fan.
We genuinely do.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I didn't know what you said, mate, to be fair. The Wi-Fi shocking. But,
did anyone else? Because you said such a glass away fan.
I hate him.
Oh, that's in class. I mean class. But yeah, no, our away fans are class, like always. I love away days so much. They're so much better than home games. I just love it. Love the whole day out. And
I'm buzzing for Spurs away, to be fair.
Singing stuff. It's good.
I am buzzing.
Yeah,
also,
Spurs away.
What we got to talk about?
I'm not buzzing for Spurs away. Not gonna lie.
Bjorn supremacy. Bjorn Hamburger King, as someone once called him. But I thought that might have been because he looks large. I thought that was, I think it was BHAFC Korea posted. Below the belt, nice one. They said Bjorn Burger King, and I was like, is that a fat joke, or was it because he's a king? I don't even know. But I can't believe that. Obviously, we thought Billy Reid was going to be in charge. Big up.
I was going to say, yeah,
he got COVID.
What are chances? Yeah, what are chances on the day of the game that fucking Billy
Billy Potter obviously had a mad night in on the Thursday whilst Potter had COVID.
Yeah,
getting some last minute meetings.
By the way, shout out to you, Ben, for spotting it. The meme of the he's goal Potter meme absolutely done me. If no one's seen it and doesn't know what I'm referring to, just go on our Instagram on our Leicester sort of like roundup meme carousel and just watch the video of when like Potter finds out that his goals got suspended. It was it's amazing.
He's goal.tv now though, if you do worry, because I don't think some people know that it's now he's goal.tv. If you
I ended up going on a Reddit soccer stream, so that
I thought that was suspended as well. That's the strangest thing. Like when I went on it.
Anyway, we're not admitting that we watched illegal streams. So
no, of course not.
No. Feds, if you're watching, we did
what
not
start to a podcast, boys.
I flew a drone over. Me and Mazda watched it from our new drone that we've got.
Drone gate number 2. Right. Anyway, back to the game. So yeah, early domination from Leicester. They done pretty well early doors, and then we created a chance with Neil with a little audacious volley.
Oh, don't! That would piss me off so much because he should have left it to Moda. Moda literally had such a better chance behind him. Oh my God. But actually before that, Trossard absolutely sat James Justin down. Did you see that?
Oh, that was brilliant.
He absolutely skinned him and like nearly broke his ankles. I was obviously don't wish injuries on him.
He just come back from injury as well.
Not literally, not literally broke his ankles, but he sent him for a little wobble in the hot dog. But I feel Neil should have left that. But that's me assuming that Jakob Moda called for it. So we don't know if Jakob actually called for it, but if he did, he would have such a better chance. And
interestingly, I'm skipping a little bit forward here, but the Daka goal for me, I wasn't everyone's like, oh, what a great, amazing. Like I thought it was Gary Lineker, and obviously he's very biased. He's a Leicester fan. Yeah. He was like, what an amazing goal by Daka, and I was like, was it amazing? Like, was it just a bit? I don't know. It was poor defended from us. What?
Yeah, we gave the ball away well early on. Well, Webster tried clearing it and didn't even make it past the first half. Make it into their half, and then they won the ball back, and then they had like a few shots on goal, and then it fell to Daka, who just really close range. Ball went underneath Sanchez. It wasn't a great goal. I don't know what Gary Lineker would say that.
Yeah, he's like, what an amazing goal. I was like, was it? Was it that good? Ryan, what are your thoughts on the from our perspective? Obviously, like defensively, were we good enough? And also, was it a good goal from Leicester? I suppose is the question.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw it from the other end of the ground, so I only saw they had a couple of shots blocked, and then he tucked it in. I wouldn't say it was an amazing goal, but it was a good finish. I mean, to be fair to Daka, he did cause us problems literally the whole way through the game. He was the one player that I was worried about. He did look like a bit of a handful, and to be honest, we didn't really help ourselves, particularly first half. We just kept giving the ball away. Really simply, we just kept giving the ball away. It was a really off-colour performance, but then I think I said on Twitter after the game last night, I said, it's crazy the difference a manager makes when he's not there. It is really weird. And I said the club's best player is their manager. And, I think yesterday really proved that. Like, without the manager, without Graham Potter in the ground, you could tell we were very disjointed. And, last 25 minutes we were very strong.
Do you not think that was a coincidence, though? Do you not think that was just a coincidence that Leicester started really well, Potter's not there? I feel like we probably still would have been that bad in the first half. Even if Potter was there, I don't know.
You think we would have been poor?
Yeah, I still think Leicester looked bang up for it, didn't they? They looked well up for it, and we.
Do you think?
Yeah, we didn't at the beginning at all. Like they should have been like 1 or 2-0 up at that point.
So this is a question then, boys, because I feel like this has been in a recurring theme, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a recurring theme of our season has been we've started games very slowly, and first halves in general, we're sort of second half FC, especially recent times as well. You just have got to look at our late equalisers. Like, why do you think we are slow to start, and then we just sort of come back and have a late rally charge? What is there a particular reason, or do you think it's just the way games are panned out?
Don't really know. I feel like there's definitely been a few games where it's been like completely different halves. Obviously, against Chelsea more recently, we played well the whole game, didn't really get anything. There's been a lot of games this season where it's been like we've been absolutely pony one half and then completely different game the second half. But whilst I was watching the first half, I was thinking, there's no way this is going to be a good half for us in the second half because we just looked that bad. Gave the ball away so many times. I thought, if we get something out of this game, it'll be unbelievable. I mean, obviously, the fact that we did was great, but I don't know. It's a weird one.
I think Potter will look at it in a negative and say, look, we we need to start turning these into wins. Naturally, that's as a manager you think that, but I think I don't know. It's a strange one because I wouldn't necessarily say we're always bad in these halves. And I mean, the Chelsea goal came against a run of play completely. I thought we were very dominant from the beginning of the game. And even at Leicester, the first 10 minutes, I thought we looked quite up for it. And then all of a sudden, we sort of fell away. We started giving the ball away. But I thought first 10 minutes we were quite strong. So I wouldn't say we're coming out every game and not performing. I'd say it's more we get hit and then we don't know what to do. But yesterday was more just a subject of our own downfall, and I think that comes down to a lack of manager, if I'm honest. Because Alzate I thought was good, but he gave the ball away too much in the first half, and I think he was at fault for the goal as well. And also McAllister gave the ball away a fair amount. Although I didn't think he was bad, he wasn't his best game. He wasn't bad by any means. I mean, he did still. Yeah, second half
everyone,
was better.
Everyone had a pretty poor game in the first half, did they? I mean, Sanchez. I think Sanchez actually kept us in the game, to be fair to him.
Sanchez did well. Sanchez made some big saves.
Lookman definitely could have scored in the first half, but thankfully Sanchez obviously saved it. There's a few times where he kept...
there was a few chances actually in that first half because... I was a bit worried, but Sanchez, he really kept us in it. I think we were just being torn apart in some parts. I think it was just the pace. I mean, when we switched to a back three, and we put Lamptey on, I thought that changed the game completely.
Yeah.
I thought they tried to man mark Cucurella out of the game.
Yeah.
They tried to man mark Cucurella out of the game, and it worked. And we didn't know what to do because obviously, with all due respect to Veltman, he's not exactly going to be Tarek Lamptey bombing forward. He's going to put in a decent shift, and that's about it. But when we put Lamptey on, they couldn't deal with both of them, and that's what changed the game. And obviously, Solly March came on and did quite well as well. But I think the subs changed it for us really because 100%. First half we were poor, but
the subs for me were the key like deciding factor. Like even you saw, was it from I think it was from Lamptey's cross to Welbeck when he the header and Kasper Schmeichel made that unreal save.
That was a good save.
That was class, and then that was like a lot of sort of things to come, and then obviously then the link up. Mate, Mope's cross, by the way, for Welbeck's goal.
Great ball.
Unreal.
What a ball!
It was a great.
What a ball! I was absolutely buzzing for Neil when I saw that because it was right in front of me as well, which is great. But the fact that he did that, I was just like, whoa, where did that come from? I think he did something similar at Man United away, wasn't it? And he put a great ball in for Welbeck, and he scored that header. Mope is very, very good. People just give him a stick when he doesn't score. I mean, people just expect him to score every week, but there's more to being a centre forward than scoring goals, and Mope is a true definition of that. And
I think
I spoke about Werner in the last game, in the last podcast. Yeah, all round game, he's spot on. He does the hard things really, really well, and I think he probably needed that after Chelsea as well because he was not himself. But I thought Leicester was pretty on.
Against Chelsea, obviously, he didn't really have the best performance, and then at the beginning of Leicester with the first half and the second half, he didn't really do much. And when he did have something, it wasn't
too much of the ball, to be fair. Did he?
Yeah, and it wasn't the best. I was thinking, shit, I really hope that he doesn't start going out of form now. I really, really hope, especially with Spurs coming up in the FA Cup, that could be a huge game for us. I was really, really worried that this was going to be like the start of a really bad spell for him, but obviously the fact he got an assist would be buzzing for him.
Yeah, and the difference is now we've got this weird way of being able to just grind things out even if we're losing games and people aren't looking very good. I mean, I said, because I went with Chloe, and I said to her, I don't think we're going to lose this game. I said that we're 1-0 down, there's only 20 minutes left, but we're not necessarily playing great, but I still don't think we're going to lose. We'll still come back and score. Yeah, it's just whether we win. I said that's the only fear is if we don't win. I never think we're going to lose, and I never think that Mope's going to be bad the whole game or Welbeck's going to be bad. I think that one of them's going to score because that just seems to be how we work. And thankfully for us, it happened again. But I don't know how long we can keep going on this run of being bad for a bit and then clutching it out in the last 10 minutes. But I don't know. We've been doing it for a while now. This isn't just like a little purple patch anymore. We've been doing this for quite a bit of time, and I think it was something like we've had expected goals of 7 and scored 9 goals from them in the last 15-10 minutes. Which is very good. We turned clinical, and I don't know. I think we've had something like 50 odd shots in the last 10 minutes of a game, and we just seem to know how to play football when that happens. I don't know why and what it is, but maybe it's the crowd, and you want to impress the fans and give a bit of drama. Maybe I don't know, but
it's great character.
It never seems like we're out of the game.
Rogers would say it's great character. The lad showed great character.
It is great character, and it is. But I must admit, what I wanted to say yesterday, before I forget. Was about the subs and the fact we've got so much quality now to bring on. We bring on Welbeck. we bring on Welbeck, and he's just class. He's just got so many good qualities about him, and he comes on. He's got the experience and he's got the skill. I mean, I think it was McAllister had a few good touches in that last 15 minutes as well. And we've got so much quality within our squad now. The squad depth is so strong. So you never feel like, say we lose Bissouma, say we lose Dunk. Even if we lost Byrne, I mean, to be fair, he's been very good again. But even if we lost him, we've still got Dunk now coming back. He's on the bench. I mean, that goes to show just the quality we've got in depth now. And, Veltman can cover on the right side. And I don't know, we just seem to have so much quality about us. And I think with Dunk coming back now, I'd probably drop Veltman and put Dunk back at central and Webster right. But you can't drop Byrne, so I leave him left. But yeah, the quality
I feel like
of our
Lamptey's going to be starting. I feel like this whole managing minutes for Lamptey is probably going to be coming to an end soon, because even Björn was saying it in his post-match. He was like, Lamptey obviously had to come off against Chelsea and he can only play X amount against Leicester. I feel like it will be getting to the time now where Lamptey can start every game and play the full 90, hopefully, because we see how much of a difference he makes. It's actually ridiculous. Yeah. He changed the game. Absolutely changed the game.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
and I put a tweet on this morning. Just on Lamptey quickly. I put a tweet on this morning saying I wouldn't change him for anyone. I wouldn't have any other player in world football over Lamptey, and that is a boldest statement to make about a Brighton player. But I would not replace him with anyone. I genuinely wouldn't.
Me and Ron were saying this before you came on. We were saying this, but we were literally like, who can we replace him? But I don't know if I'm putting you on the spot. Like, what players would we be able to replace Lamptey with? Or even Cucurella? Like, we said Alphonso Davies, but obviously that's way out of budget now. But like, there's literally no one. There's no one to replace him. We're going to replace him.
No one.
We're going to replace him.
In the Premier League, I don't think there is anyone who can sort of I mean, look, if we wait, are we talking about like obviously we're talking about the high caliber, sort of like the Reece Jameses, the Trent Alexanders. Obviously they are, better than him. Yeah. But like, if we're talking,
are they? Because I don't think they are.
They're different types of players.
Trent is the only one. They are different. I don't think Reece James is. I
guess the style of player that Lamptey is, like a proper pace merchant that can actually whip a ball in, rather than Trent, who's just kind of good at crossing, that sort of thing.
Lamptey's better than Reece James, 100%. Yeah. I really think Reece James is a fraud, and I've always said that.
I think a lot of Chelsea fans
he's a fraud
for that one.
I don't care. Let him jump on me.
He's not a fraud. He's not a fraud. He's not a fraud.
Reece James
is a fraud.
Clip it up, put it on Chelsea Twitter if you want. I think he's a fraud. I don't see what Reece James offers that Lamptey can't. Tell me, please. What does he do?
So good.
I agree. I'm just saying.
No, okay. Reece James. I think that again. I think they're different players, as Ben mentioned. I think they are different styles of play. Like so.
But what does Reece James do that Tariq Lamptey can't?
No, I don't think there's many things that he can't do more than him. But I just think like if
he can't do anything that Lamptey can't. If anything, Lamptey can do things that Reece James can't.
No, but
he can't. I'm telling you now. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a reason. There is things that Trent is better at. But there isn't anything that Reece James is better at than Lamptey. Nothing. I couldn't tell you anything that does that in an attribute sense. I think everything that Lamptey does in attributes wise is better than Reece James, or on par. I mean, he does everything. I don't know what more you'd want.
The fact that Lamptey can run so quick,
he's got speed.
This is a talent in itself. The fact that he can run so quick and still put a really, really good ball in, rather than having to stop and then put a cross in.
But I think, for example,
it's unbelievable.
If you're going to go on like delivery, for example, like Reece James's delivery is arguably better or just as good as Tariq Lamptey's. I'd argue.
Really?
So
really, really, you think that?
Yeah.
Well, I disagree. Okay,
it's not about. I'm not saying it's about stats, and obviously Reece James does play in a better team. Granted, yeah. But this season they played very similar games, 15-16. So Reece James played 16, Lamptey played 15. Yeah. Lamptey's had 1 assist, all season. And
hang on a minute. Don't bring up assists. Let's remember the Reece James.
But you're talking about delivery.
Yes, he did say that. He said that. He said that, right? He said different teams. He said that.
I did say.
My Wi-Fi might have gone then. Fair enough.
I did say Chelsea. I did say Chelsea. Obviously, are a better team. They're playing at a higher level.
Yeah, I was going to say, geez.
No. Of course. And look. I'm not a stat-based merchant. I'm not all about stats. I'm just simply presenting the stats that Reece James has scored 4 goals and assisted 5, whereas Lamptey's not scored any and assisted 1. So that's still like, and they played pretty much similar games as well. So all I'm saying is, look, I love Lamptey. I love him just as much as you lot love him. I'm just saying you got to put respect on Reece James's name. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. You can't can't say Tariq Lamptey's like.
I don't think we can change his mind on Reece James clearly.
No,
I'll say, in case it's been lost in this argument, I would say I would say Lamptey's better, but I'm not saying Reece James is a fraud. Reece James is quality still.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. He is not a fraud. He is by no stretch a fraud. However, anyway, let's move on because we can talk about this for ages. Yeah. And also as well, interesting. Let's put it to Twitter as well. We'll put a poll out as well. See what people think on Twitter. Obviously, Brighton are going to be biased, so it might be a bit skewed.
And if Chelsea Twitter gets hold of it, we're screwed.
We are finished.
No, that's fine.
It's like when we put a poll up at. Do you remember we put a Dunk versus Mings poll up and then Villa Twitter got hold of it and we got absolutely spanked? I was like, well, there's no point, is there?
We were finished. But no, listen, look, Ryan, just to clarify, listen, it's all personal opinions, all debates. This is actually a great debate. I think it's a great debate, like Lamptey versus Reece James. I think it's a very good.
Also, Ryan, your laptop's absolutely taken off. Could you quickly mute it whilst we're?
Yeah, I can't. I've got to be honest, boys. I can't hear anything. I actually can't hear anything.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where we got from, but I think the last thing I said was that we got cooked by Villa fans.
Yes, that's it.
Which we
did. On the poll that we did.
What was that for? Oh, the Contra.
So we did Dunk versus Mings.
Was it Dunk versus Contra or versus Mings?
I think it's Dunk versus Contra.
Oh, Villa fans were deleted anyway, so we're all good.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll do it for Twitter anyway. It'll be interesting to see. Because I think it's a great debate. I think they're both fantastic.
Chelsea
players.
fans will hack it and it'll win.
Yeah. But I think they're both fantastic players. So. Just to finish it on that. Right, what are we talking about next then? So obviously we talked about the goal. It was a great goal. Big up Neil for the cross and another great header from Welbeck. Just a quick question actually, boys, to you two. Welbeck, obviously there's talks about him extending his contract. I know we've talked about it before. I know we have. But now he's scored a couple of more goals since and stuff. Obviously, how key will he be to next season? And would you want to see him beyond next season? So if we do sign him for another year, would you want him to see beyond, or would you think he's just sort of like a stopgap until we find something a bit more permanent?
I think he's earned the respect from a lot of football fans, thinking that his time was finished, and from just going, which I probably thought he was, just like a little stopgap and like nothing permanent until we find the next big thing. But I think he's earned the right to definitely just be a first team player, and actually, instead of just being a player until we sign a big name, I think he has earned his right to be in this squad for the future. Until we sign another striker again, we got to keep hold of him because we've only got two decent strikers. I'm Ryan, your laptop again. It's just it's so loud.
It's so annoying.
So until then, I don't know. I feel like, I do know. I was just getting distracted. We do need to keep hold of him. Sorry, Ryan. Laptop was throwing me. He does, he offers something different. Until we sign someone big, we got. And when are we going to sign someone big? It's actually making me go crazy. I don't think we ever will sign someone big at this rate.
Any other sort of differing opinions on Welbeck?
I think Welbeck's skill set's better than anyone that we're going to get probably. I think what you're going to get for him for nothing, I don't think you're going to find many people that can, is as quality as Welbeck is. It's just a shame about his injuries because genuinely he would still be a top player if he was, could stay fit. I really think he's that good. It's such a shame because he got memed so much during this Arsenal career, and people just instantly thought he was such a fraud and that he was just an injury sick note and that he was, just a big lump up front. But that's just not true. I mean, Welbeck, if you watch the games, he's very, very good. He's so important to our attack, and he can go across the front three.
His movement is actually
good in the air.
Top class.
And he's very quick as well. He's got a good bit of pace about him. I think he's a very, very good all-round striker. Sometimes he does, miss some sitters, but then that's just sort of what you'd expect from a centre forward, at times. But in the air, I think he's very clinical. I don't really recall any time where he hasn't looked dominant in the air. When Mope stuck that ball up for him, I thought that's a goal.
He said that as well, didn't he, himself?
So.
He said he knew as soon as it left Neil's. Yeah, as soon as it, in his post match, he said as soon as it left Neil's boot, he's like, I knew this was the one for me.
Well, there you go.
He just had the chance.
I think he's so class. Yeah, he's definitely
for free
the best.
Absolute bargain.
The best in quality I think I've seen in Brighton colours for forward wise. I couldn't tell you many players that can do what Welbeck can do. It's just a shame he's injured so often because he would genuinely be one of our top scorers.
100%.
So yeah, I'd say
Lallana, isn't it?
He needs another. Yeah, he needs another deal. 100% needs another deal.
Injury free. Like they are arguably our best players in the squad. Like when it comes to technical ability and just the experience they bring from Manchester, like Welbeck from Man United, Arsenal days, Lallana from Liverpool days. Like they bring a wealth of experience.
I'd let Welbeck retire here, 100%. Like he could retire here because he's clearly enjoying his football more than he's enjoyed at Watford, more than he enjoyed at Arsenal, and even the back end of his United career. He seems like he's enjoying himself now. He's found a place where he's loved. Yeah. The fans love him back, and it feels like he's got that connection with us as well, because he probably didn't have that at Watford or even Arsenal, really. So, I think, 100% get him another contract because we love him, so keep him.
And beyond this season, beyond next season, Ryan, so obviously this end of this season.
Yeah, as I said, let him retire. Let him retire here, 100%. Okay. If he, I'd let him retire here, definitely. Stay as a striking coach.
Mate,
that's a really good point, actually.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Yeah. So obviously Bruno is our attacking coach, apparently. So I mean, what do we think about that, boys? Like, it's a bit of a weird one because obviously he's right back by trade, right wing back, whatever you want to call him, and he's coaching the strikers, which is very interesting to say the least.
This isn't disrespect for a club legend, by the way, because I saw someone be like, he's not just, when I tweeted it, I was like, he's not just any right back, he's a club legend. I was like, obviously I know that, but the point we're making is that he was a right back. He's an ex right back, and he's our striker coach. I don't really get it, honestly. Like, what other than how to volley against Bolton outside of the box? What else can he teach our players? Genuinely, like, I'd love to know if there are any other defenders that have become attacking coaches. There must be, obviously, but to the level in the Premier League when you've got other options. He can teach him
from a defender's point of view, but he's not going to be able to say how to stick a ball in the back of
the net.
He's not going to teach obviously strike
better technique or anything like that, is he?
But do you know what? Yeah, I think it would be really good to have him as a supplement to the coaching striker. So like you said, Ryan, he can then give you the defensive perspective, and then you have the striker coach who actually gives the putting the ball in the back of the net.
Mario Zamora. So I don't understand it. We've got two of the most clinical forwards ever to play football, who are Brighton boys, and why don't we give him? I don't know. I find that mental to me. I know that Mario is obviously in the media world, but just come in, Glenn, from Monday to Friday and just show him how to score from 6 yards out. That's all you need to do, mate. Just tell him how to read the instincts. But I don't know. That's all you need.
Even more, I think he reacted to someone's tweet before, being like, "Why aren't you a striker coach?" And he quote tweeted it with a wink or something like that. And it's like he's probably sitting there. Potentially, I know he does a lot of stuff out in Dubai with his. I think he's got a coaching school out there.
Oh, okay.
Zamora's out there quite a lot, but I don't know. It is a very strange one, and honestly, I don't really know why we don't get an actual striking coach.
No,
it's madness.
And that's not saying get rid of Bruno, by the way. That's like you said, he could support the attacking coach or work with Björn, who's the defensive coach. Like work with him.
Yeah, he can be like a support system to the striking coach rather than being the actual attacking coach, which is a bit baffling, to be honest. And then finally, just to clear up on the Leicester game. Then another top class save. I thought Kasper Schmeichel was brilliant. The game, like he made some key saves. Obviously, the Welbeck header, which was a great save, and then he made one from Trossard as well, which was a great save. Like the strike from Trossard was brilliant. Like he caught it so sweet, cut it sweet. And then so sweet. But then Schmeichel made a great save. So I mean, it was we dominated the last 20.
Like, why does he always have to moan?
He turns up, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then he just starts moaning about everything and time waste. He just does my head in. I mean, I like Schmeichel. I think he's a great goalkeeper, but why just shut up, mate? Just shut up. It's just so irritating sometimes. Sometimes you just want to think, just shut up. Just stop time wasting all the time.
I take it you haven't seen his documentary on RTV4 then?
No, I'm not in much rush to see it.
Nor have I, no. I was going to say, they made a documentary about, I think it was him, and obviously Leicester winning it, and it was...
I saw that.
What was that? Loads of people got rattled by the title. It was... what was it? Against the odds. Kasper Schmeichel against the odds, and then someone was like, well, it's definitely not against the odds, because his dad won the treble for United and was an unbelievable goalkeeper.
Yeah,
so they really fucked up the name there. It should have just been about Leicester and called against the odds.
I think it was in reference... Yeah, I think it was in reference to the Leicester title win.
Still a bit of a fuck up, though.
There you go. But and then to wrap up then, boys, we just don't lose, do we? We just do not lose. We love a draw. and we just do.
I might put that tweet
I
on
think
and make it, and then lose the next 4 games. Be like, forgot what losing feels like. To be honest, remember when that Liverpool fan did it when they were top of the league and they lost like the next 6 games?
Don't do that.
That's so good. Please don't tweet that. Please don't tweet that.
It'd be funny.
When was
If
the
we
last
get
time
another
we lost?
point, then I might have to
Other
do
than
it.
Wolves, I suppose. Yeah, Wolves was the most recent one, wasn't it?
Wolves.
Yeah,
December,
Wolves
wasn't it? So.
Yeah. Madness. That is actually mad. But then
I mean,
lot
to
of
be
draws,
honest
though, isn't it?
with
Like,
you,
I think
A lot of draws.
So.
A lot of draws.
Yeah.
But
then they
this is
haven't.
rubbish.
Right, I want to say something actually because I just saw this tweet from the Irish guy. The Irish guy. His name is God. The one from HITC Sport. And he put 1-1. Brighton have drawn a game by that scoreline 22 times under Graham Potter. That's so painfully dull. I might actually cry. Well, mate, cry because I'm not being funny. Just because you've drawn 1-1.
Cry.
But that's not dull, mate. That's not dull. It goes to show that we're coming back into games, and most of those goals have been scored in like the 95th minute and onwards for the past. I don't even know how many times. Probably 6-7 late goals this season. How's that dull? If anything, that is the complete opposite of dull. Every single away game that I've been to this season has been electric. How's that dull? Now, I mean, all I want to do is have a bit of fun when I go to a game, and that's exactly what you're getting with these late 1-0 draws.
Yeah.
You can say, oh, it's dull. Well, I don't watch football on a calculator, mate. I go to the game and I enjoy myself. So that is definitely not dull. So I'd suggest probably going to an actual game before making a tweet like that because that's just silly. I'm sorry.
Is this the kid that wears the scarf all the time?
I don't know. He always has an agenda against us, doesn't he? He always
YouTube,
says that
isn't
Graham Potter's not the guy and everything. I'm pretty sure he said that Potter out and he shouldn't.
He said
Brighton.
I saw more recently someone clipped it up on Bright Twitter. He said that Basuma's overrated and he's just turned out like Decore and get a big move and then just be really shit. He said it's saying that he's a good Brighton player, which obviously he is, but he'll be a bang average player in another team.
That's madness. I mean, again, watch football. I mean, that's the only thing you can say to someone that thinks something like that. Just watch a game. Go to a game and tell me you think exactly the same. Because if you say something you can only make a tweet like that if you don't actually go to the game. That is a dumb tweet. That is stupid. Go to it.
I hate people as well who always comment. Always like non-Brighton fans who comment on our team and our players, and it's like you don't watch our team week in week out. Like, you don't know our players, like how they perform and all these, and then you get these like wild opinions, like the Basuma one. It's just like you don't watch Brighton play. Like I know, obviously, Josh, our favourite Leeds fan, Josh, he comes out with some outlandish things about Brighton. I'm like, mate, you don't watch us. Like you do not watch our game. You watch Leeds every week, mate. So just stick to doing that.
You also lost at home to Newcastle, whereas we drew 1-0. Whereas we drew 1-0 of them, obviously.
I can't lie though. Leeds, yeah. Do you remember last season we were like we hated Leeds? Where are Leeds now? Like, who actually cares about Leeds? Genuinely, they are so irrelevant now. It's mad. I mean, do you remember last season? Like, who actually cared? I couldn't tell you a single one of their players that's actually any good apart from Rafinha. Calvin Phillips, all right, but like other than that, like, they've actually just fallen off so hard. Genuinely, they're like who's a good comparison? I don't even know. They've just fallen off. I don't even know.
Would be banter if they're wouldn't it be banter if Burnley, Everton, and Leeds all relegated? I would actually cry with laughter.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
So good.
Right, moving on, boys. Then, so to talking points. So this week,
Julio
another player I've never heard of. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We spoke about him before.
What do you mean you've never heard of another 18-year-old from Argentina? Or
just turned 18, by the way. Do you not remember I talked about him?
How haven't you heard of him?
I done my YouTube scouting on him a few weeks ago. And I said that he was quick and he knows how to shoot. And he does. No, remember I said I didn't watch him on FIFA. I'd only watched him on YouTube.
Oh, you haven't done any FIFA scouting recently.
Yeah. And then I said that
you should
my
go back
PS5
to your FIFA scouting, Ben. I quite enjoyed it when you did your scouting on FIFA.
I need to get back on the old PlayStation, don't I? Just don't have time, mate. Just constantly doing nothing, you know.
Sorry. So
I wish. Oh my
God. What is he, a striker? Is he a forward? Is he a midfielder?
He's like
a lowdown.
I feel like from the vibes I got from the I get a lot of Trossard vibes from him, and it looks like a bit of a terrier, a bit small and a bit Aguero-esque, but obviously nowhere near the levels. Again, what
do you mean nowhere near the levels? He hasn't played under Potter yet.
True, he'll turn him into an absolute world beater. I think he probably will. We spoke about the value or the money we're actually spending on him. I think it was like 6 to 8 mil potentially, which is a lot of money to then go out on loan to USG, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, they haven't actually said that he's not first team. I've not seen, even Andy Naylor hasn't confirmed that yet. So maybe he is for the first team. I don't know. Maybe he is that good. I mean, he is only 18, but 6 million for a just turned 18-year-old. That's
turned 18
crazy
yesterday.
Money.
He turned 18 yesterday. So.
Turned 18. So 17 when we've been looking at him then. 17-year-old for 8 mil. That's a lot of money, So I don't know. Maybe he is that good. I don't know who he is, but we need some help up front, don't we? I mean, we've been scoring late goals, but we need another one.
We need to learn to score 2 goals. We need 2 goals. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. Maybe he is the next real deal. Who knows?
Well, we say that about every player that we sign, don't we? So Caicedo's meant to be the. Well, to be fair, I think Caicedo will come good.
Yeah, I think Caicedo will be good too.
Yeah, it'll be good. And then another one actually. We haven't written this down on our little Google sheet, but there's another one we've been linked with. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Ollie Tanner plays for Lewis.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I've seen the Tottenham on him as well, don't they?
Yeah, Tottenham.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so basically Naylor was saying that come the FA Cup clash, he'll either be a Brighton player or a Spurs player. So I think they're the 2 clubs that are like basically pretty much. And I think he's like a left-footed winger. And I saw one of his free kicks the other day. It was mad free kick to be fair. But yeah, my mate when I watched him against on Sunday, I think they were playing against whoever they were playing, and he said that he didn't have his best game, but he looks a player and he tries a bit too much at times, but he looks like he's got the makings of a good player if coached properly, which obviously he will be.
He's 19 though, isn't he? He's 19.
Yeah, he's 19. Obviously,
must be so rare.
Gives you solid March vibes, though.
Yeah,
March
but he's 19. You think you would have made your break into like a Premier League team or Championship academy by now, which is really, obviously maybe late development. I get, we've seen.
But in a weird way, it could be actually a blessing in disguise. I mean, you look at like Jamie Vardy; he's going to be fired up to make an impact when he gets in because he hasn't had the chance of being in a comforted sort of thing since 14.
I think he was at Tooting and Mitcham till he was like 20 something. I'm pretty sure Mikel Antonio until he got picked up by a big team. Like there's a lot of success stories. Like,
Mahrez didn't play. Apparently, Mahrez didn't play football until he was 19 or something like that. He genuinely didn't play until he was 19, and now he's obviously at City. That's madness.
Exactly. Yeah, I think there's a lot. You see a lot of success stories, don't you? Like people do come from like, and even was it Ian Wright back in the day? Ian Wright, I think he started. He made his Premier League debut.
Yeah, Sunday League or something like that.
Sunday League or something. Yeah, it was mad. Yeah. So anyway, Ollie Tanner, left-footed. Sort of winger, I think winger
come
midfielder.
To us, mate. We need you.
He's either going to Spurs or Brighton apparently. So could be interesting.
I mean, is he a Brighton lad? I mean, if he plays for Lewis, is he a Brighton boy?
I'm not too sure, but I think he supports Spurs, if I'm correct. Oh no, sorry, he supports Arsenal. I think he supports Arsenal.
Oh, all right,
and that's why Spurs fans. Spurs fans were saying that they don't want him to sign because
they've already got Harry Kane that supports Arsenal as well.
Yeah, and apparently he's done a few dodgy tweets apparently, which people are cancelling for already. Yeah,
let's have him. We'll take him.
I
don't care about dodgy tweets from the past. To be fair, I just get him.
I wonder what the odds are that we have someone listening right now or watching right now that knows Ollie Tanner, because obviously playing for Lewis, there must be a few people separation there.
He seems.
So if you are listening and you do know him, tell him to sign for Brighton.
Yeah, and also put in the
comments. He's only from Farnborough. He's only from Farnborough.
Where's that near?
Don't even know what it is.
Is that near Portsmouth?
Down that way.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just played the train lady's voice in my head. There definitely is a train station.
I used to go there for the air shows.
Next, boys. Adam Webster for England. That's been. Jamie
3
Carragher
lines on the show.
Yeah, Dale Guildford way. That's what I thought.
Webster was a big fan
Ryan's still talking about Farnborough. We're on to Adam Webster.
Mate, we're moving on, mate. We're moving on.
Sorry, I was looking. We're moving on. Webster's from Chichester, isn't he? There you go.
Yeah,
never
Chelsea.
There you go.
Chimifa.
Should we just go through every player and just like where are they from?
Yeah. So anyway, boys, my point was before you boys rudely interrupted.
Chai Napa.
Go on.
I was gonna say we got another Sussex boy, which is nice because we've got Solly, we've got Dunkey, and we've also got Webster. So
and also, if you can hear, Ryan's filming next to Shoreham Airport today. If you can hear all the planes flying over. So sorry about that.
I'm actually 170 miles away from home, but it's all right.
So Adam Webster, obviously Carragher was a big lover of Webster after the Palace game. Was it not Palace? Yeah, Palace game. Yeah, tweeted about after the Palace game, and then obviously he played very well against Chelsea as well. Chelsea against
what's Chelsea?
My brain's
he turned into Lionel Messi
anyway.
against Chelsea. He did.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, he was brilliant, and obviously got his goal as well. And against Leicester, I thought pretty solid. I can't really, wouldn't say.
Didn't really put a foot wrong. Yeah. Obviously, a bad clearance that led to their goal. That's the only thing I can say, really.
Yeah. But anyway, his form's been very good recently, and sort of throughout the whole season, to be honest.
Better than Ben White.
So yeah, England shouts. Better than Ben White. So
mate, Arsenal fans are so hot and cold, aren't they? They're like, 1 minute they're like well worth 50 million, and then the next week they draw against Burnley, and they kept a clean sheet, and then he's the worst signing they've ever made.
I genuinely think that Arsenal fans are probably the worst on Twitter. Like, they actually are really annoying. Because they change like that every 2 minutes. Yeah, they just like change. But no, Webster's better than Ben White, 100%. I mean, we were saying that even when he was here. I mean, so it's not like we're just saying that because he's gone.
No, it's true. Than him. He was our third centre back when he was.
Speaking about someone else who's gone, DT.
Just that. We'll leave that alone. That one. Anyway, moving on.
Loser.
Webster. So Webster, who? First of all, then, who does he replace in the England squad? And is he good enough to play for England? That's my question to you two.
Yeah. Well, I think he is. We haven't got a lot. I think Jamie Carragher said he's the best ball playing defender, didn't he? For English ball playing defender.
Ball carrier.
What did I say?
Carrier.
Ball carrier. And then someone said, they were like, "Oh, what about John Stones?" And I was like, "No, yeah, Webster's better than John Stones." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Webster's better than.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god!
What we need is
actually believe that.
What we need is Webster the right centre back, and then Dan Burn left centre back. Because obviously Lewis Dunk's been overlooked now, so I think that ship sailed.
Yeah.
Dan Burn needs to be playing left centre back instead of Tyrone Mings, and I'll be very happy.
I genuinely believe Adam Webster is more than good enough to play for England, considering the centre backs that are available to England right now. I think the way he's been playing.
The thing is, everyone says I'm deluded, right? But it's like we got Mings, we got Cody. Like, I mean, they were talking about Kilman as well. Those.
Yeah, he's better than all three.
I mean, come on now. I'm not being funny.
If those three get into the England team and Webster doesn't, then it's like, what the fuck? But let's say, I don't know,
what the fuck?
I mean,
what the fuck? Please.
No, but like, is it like, why? Like, those three players, Kilman, Cody, and Mings, are not better than Webster. Like, I think Ben White's brilliant. I think he actually he's an England centre back. I think Ben White's brilliant. Obviously Webster as well. And then after that, you can't really think of John Stones. Maguire's shit. Maguire's actually terrible.
Phil Jones.
Stones,
Maguire has to be the most overrated.
Phil Jones is better than Maguire. I'm not even joking.
He's probably the most overrated player in recent history. He's got to be
for the price tag. For the price tag.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just how that.
And even
God,
have you seen that video that went viral? Like Merson, when he first signed, he was like basically Merson was like ripping into it, like going, how have they spent 80 million on him? Like Rafael van der Vaart as well. Like they're all going in on him. And everyone was like, Merson doesn't know anything about football. And then, he's literally been validated because of, how bad Maguire's been. And it's like, there you go.
Yeah. I remember one where Merson got it wrong, though. Do you remember with Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah.
He did. He did he said 50 mils a joke. He said, how are they spending that on an unproven Chelsea reject? And then, obviously, he came in and is one of the best players in the league.
Absolutely. But anyway, so our summary is, yes, Webster for England, get him in.
And Tarek soon, hopefully, as well. That'd be nice.
Yeah, Tarek, yeah.
Yeah, he's right, boys. He's better than Reece James.
Spurs preview. Moving on. Spurs preview, because obviously we're going to have an international break. So it's a long way away, but I'll say long way away.
Yeah, there might be a lot of change in the space of the next 10 days or so, whatever it will be.
Yeah.
10 days.
So Spurs away, boys.
Oh my God, I've just realised we're nearly out of January, aren't we? Mad.
Yeah, mate. 24th of January now, mate. Mate, I watched Spurs against Chelsea last night, and I'll be honest with you, they look terrible. I mean, the starting 11 that Conte put out was dire, anyway. See what I did there? But yeah, they were poor. I know Chelsea are a good team, but obviously we made them look shit. So the fact that Chelsea battered Spurs, it fills me with hope, the way they're playing at the moment. I know they're unbeaten in the league for a while and whatever, but they just look really poor recently. I go into the game feeling like Ryan usually does. I feel very confident going into this game.
I do.
So yeah,
I do as well.
What do you think?
And will we have some players back? Obviously, Dunk should be back full fitness. We'll have a fully fit Tarek Lamptey to start. Probably won't start. Classic grandpa. We'll have a lot of players back, raring to go. And I'm so optimistic. I'm so buzzing for this game. Same. I can't believe I have to wait 10 days, because if you are watching this on the 5th of February when it'll go out, well, the preview I'm talking about, sorry. It's currently the 24th of Jan where we're talking about this, so a lot might happen between then.
But that's what I meant about the January comment, as in, it's the 24th of January, near the end of January. My point was, like, the transfer window, that seems to have just happened. Yeah, good point. That's what I was saying. I wasn't just saying it to be like an old man talking about the times going too quick. I meant as in, oh my God, the January transfer window just seems to have gone like that.
Today.
What happened
a week today, right?
Week? Yeah, that's what I mean. In a week, will we sign anyone? Will we not? By the 5th of January, we'll be looking back at this and being like, oh my God, we could have signed a wonder kid.
Of importance, but
probably not.
Wonder kids, we're going to have a lot. We'll probably have about 10 wonder kids come through. All go to
we're going to sign like another random like Paraguayan guy.
An orphanage from Paraguay, South America. Go
and raid their school.
Mate, by the way, I was checking USG yesterday. I was checking their league table. Mate, they're like 7 points clear, or like 9 points clear.
They're smashing it.
Ridiculous. They're actually
killing it. Go watch the lunchtime.
The Brighton B team are flying. But Spurs, back on Spurs. I don't know. I actually am pretty confident. I really, really want to beat him because I've got quite a few Spurs mates that will be giving it to me. I'm confident. The way we played against Chelsea, we can play against these big teams and play well. And then you see how Chelsea said, like you said, Maz, played against Spurs, completely dominated them for the past 3 matches that they've played in quite recent times against each other. It fills me with a lot of hope. But you just never know with it.
My only sort of again, and this is 10 days in the world of football. Actually, it's quite a long time. Like to have. So my point is, Conte is going to have now 10 days to work with that squad, and obviously I know he's had however months he's been there. Obviously he's been doing his thing. However, he's got now 10 days solely just to train.
They'll be an international break though, actually, won't they?
Yeah, a lot of the players will be. Yeah, actually, it's true.
Which could work in our favour.
Yeah, but anyway, he's going to have 10 days to work with the squad, so that could obviously work. That could help. Obviously, that benefits Spurs just to get their shit together. However, the way I saw them against Chelsea yesterday, I just thought we could beat them. Like generally, I saw that game, I was like, we can beat them.
We are genuinely better than I'd say most teams in this league. Like genuinely, the only team that I'd go in and thinking, oh God, is Liverpool and Man City, and even Liverpool we should have probably beaten them, and that was away. I don't think, we got Tottenham. Oh, we're probably going to lose. No, I just think, we get a draw.
Yeah, our mentality.
We'll get a draw.
We'll probably get a draw. We're not going to lose.
This game's definitely going extra time, and then we'll go to penalties because it will still be a draw, and then we'll probably lose on pens. The Brighton
we'll draw on penalties.
Can you draw on penalties?
The first team the first team to ever draw on penalties when it's physically impossible to do it. Going to the Spurs game, I'm full of confidence. Team news, like you said, Ben, we're going to have a lot of the players back, and obviously Dunkey can then get his minutes in as well. It's a nice opportunity for the injured players to get some minutes as well. That's always a good benefit. And
look, Bisbee back? When's AFCON finished?
AFCON finishes on.
If Marley go out in the round of 16, which
provided he doesn't go to Aston Villa or Newcastle.
Yeah, he's been linked. He's been linked to Newcastle. Villa,
a little thing I saw as well. Apparently, Newcastle want Dan Burn. I don't know how true that is, but Dan Burn's obviously a Geordie boy through and through, isn't he?
Yeah.
But
interesting. Sorry, just quickly, Ben, just to answer your question, the AFCON final is on the 6th of that weekend. So if you unless basically he's in the final, then he should be back.
Will he have to quarantine or malarkey?
Maybe.
But that'll be quality. If we get Basuma back for that match, we'll be.
Yeah.
Well, if they get knocked out, hopefully they get. Sorry, Basuma, if you're listening. If you get knocked out, then that'd be great.
I think Son might be back for them as well because Son has obviously been injured, hasn't he? So that could be quite big for them.
That's right.
Son Heung-min. He's
nothing Lamptey can't deal with.
He's
or Cucurella.
Exactly. Who's he got to play against? Lamptey. Oh, okay, we're fine then. What's he going to do? What's he actually going to do?
What's he going to do? Just
cut inside
a hat trick.
Cut inside.
I'm right on it today, boys. I'm feeling like the old Ryan today. I'm just throwing shots at literally every team in the league.
I'm
going to get attacked by Chelsea fans. I'm going to get attacked by Tottenham fans. I'm going to get attacked by who else have I annoyed today?
Leicester.
I don't even know.
It's been a very delusional episode. Villa, honestly, Maz, before you
Arsenal
started, me and Ryan were in the lobby just chatting absolute waffle, and it was. I think it's just been absolute mare.
Boys, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure as it always.
Score predictions. Actually, no, do score predictions because it's FA Cup.
Go on. Let's do it.
Well, I think draw pens. Because I was thinking this when I was watching Leicester, and I was like, we always say it might be 2 goals for Brighton or whatever, and then we always just draw, and it's never really a high scoring game. And I'm like, why do I always say like 2-0 Brighton when it's never going to be that? So, so I don't know. I feel like, so on that note, I'm going to say 2-0 Brighton.
What?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go against what I just said and say
I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0. I think it will go to extra time.
What, and then Brighton through?
And
then then 1-0, and then Brighton to win in extra time.
Ooh, that'd be great.
No, do you know what? We're going to beat them. We're going to beat Topspur because I just don't think they're very good. Topspur? What's that?
What's that?
Yeah, we're going to beat them. Say 3-0. We're going to take them apart. We're going to have a moment like we did at the Amex a few years ago, and it's going to be like that. So 3-0 FA Cup win. Yeah, 6,000 fans. Just put on a show for him, hopefully.
Yeah, boy.
Love it. Right, boys. Well, everyone listening, boys and girls listening and watching, we really appreciate all your support. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and, of course, like the video. It does mean a lot to us. And share it as well with your friends. That's always nice, isn't it? If you can share it with your friends.
And comment saying Ryan Airport, because obviously Ryan's laptop's been flying
Ryan
the whole
Airport.
episode. Ryan
Airport.
With a plane emoji.
Ryanair. No, do Ryanair.
Oh yeah, Ryanair.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Ryanair.
Oh, I've never heard that one before. Way!
And then, obviously, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, keep streaming, keep listening. We really appreciate it. And also, as well, recently, we've been getting a lot of DMs from America. A lot of American fans. So big up everyone listening.
And we've got an Australian DM
pretty
as well.
Nuts. And Australia as well, so big up. That's actually nuts.
Nice.
Like we're going international. Mr. Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
International dude.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, I do have some Pitbull glasses
Nice.
actually.
But yeah, shout out to everyone in America, Australia, and anywhere else you might be listening. We really appreciate all your support. So yeah, peace out. A-Town down.
No, wait, my Pitbull glasses.
Oh,
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, that was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Right, okay, end the podcast, sir.
Yeah, and finish.
Bye-bye.